Man, I actually can't remember the last time SoFi had a red day like this. Check it out, guys. We're down over 5%, and it's not like we're collapsing. Look, we're not down 10, 20%. We're down 5%, but I can't remember the last time, like I said, we saw a dump like this, guys, as the overall market is selling off as well. Look, the S&P's down 0.2%, Russell 0.75%, Dow's down 0.4, and QQQ, which was green earlier, now is in the red, 0.1% as the VIX is creeping up. So guys, look, we have to go over SoFi, break down the charts, cover where I see this thing going, what's going on, right? And we'll break down the indices, some other stocks later in the video. But first, feel free to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe, guys. Come on, 50% of you watch the content, but you're not subscribing. You're not hitting that follow button. And check out the Patreon. If you want to see me build out my portfolio for the weekly updates, that's on Patreon, guys. We post those every week. Stocks I'm buying, the whole 9 yards. Check it out. Link down below. Pinned in the comments as well. So SoFi is down $1.40 right now, guys, down over 5%, and we've been selling off right out of the gate, right? The stock opened up at $27.35 after closing at about $27.55. So we actually gapped down a decent chunk in the pre-market, and we dumped right out of the gate, right after open, right? All the way down to $25.70. That was the low of the day. So we were down, over 6% at the lowest point, guys. And at this point, as I'm making this video, we are at $26.20. We are up, actually, almost 50 cents from the lows, about 1.7%. But still, guys, we're down over 5%. Stocks are still getting hit overall as well. It's not a pretty day for SoFi and the overall market, and it looks like, well, the downtrend is continuing, right? SoFi has been trickling lower day after day, but today it really dumped off a cliff, similar to what we saw, I guess, on Friday morning, or not Friday, yesterday morning, right? You guys can see here that we did hit let's see here. Yesterday morning, we opened up at $28.40. We then dumped to about $27. So we saw a similar dump yesterday morning. So yeah, the bears are clearly in charge in the short term, guys, on SoFi, which has been the case. It's been the case. We can see now we're down 15% from that all-time high. We hit $31. Now we're down 15%, and we're on the cusp of being in a bear market. We're not there yet, but we're almost there. Bear market is when we're down 20% or more from a recent all-time high, and we're almost there, guys, down about 15, 16%. So SoFi at this point on the 30-minute chart, we've had, a death cross. We've been under these moving averages. Now we're extending that, right? And on the 1-hour chart, now we're taking out this critical support. We can see if I draw this out, we actually held about $26.75, $27 for a good 2 weeks until today. We're dumping right through it. The death cross is clear on the 1-hour chart. Head and shoulders looks like it's kind of playing out here on SoFi, which we recently did call out. I'm not sure if you guys remember that, but we did see like the early signs of it, right? So that's starting to play out. Which I don't know how much lower this is going to go, guys. Honestly, I don't think it's going to go much lower from here. But it looks like, yeah, that head and shoulders played out. 4-hour time frame. We can see here we're right at the 180 SMA, guys. We're still above that critical moving average. I guess technically we're a little under it right now, but we're right around it. We're right around it, which this level, guys, I'll be honest, man, if we slip through 26, back under 25, 24, 23, that's going to be the trend breaking. That's not going to be great in the short term for the bulls, but as of now, we're still holding a higher low. We're still above or right around that 180 SMA. This looks like it's going to there's still a good chance it recovers, right? We're not getting the recovery yet. I don't want to jump the gun and be like, oh, we're recovering already. We're not. It's still down, obviously, but now we're just getting really oversold, man. We got we were oversold yesterday, but now with this dump off, it's like, oh, we're getting even more oversold now. So I feel like buyers are going to start trickling in here in the mid 20s, 25, 26. But with the government shutdown looming, guys, again, we covered this last video. Government shutdown, the overall market is seeing some pressure. SoFi might be rocky for the next couple of days. That's the reality. And I don't think, I mentioned this in the previous video, I don't think the government shutdown is going to be like, a catastrophic event. We've seen this rodeo time and time again, man. Every year, government shutdown, blah, blah, blah. And the show goes on, right? So it's going to be resolved. That's the reality. Whether it's a couple days, a day, tomorrow, a week, it's going to get solved, and stocks are going to chill out and recover, So I'm not looking at this like, oh my God, it's a collapse, government shutdown, holy smokes. Nothing like that, guys. So, but the reality is, it will put pressure for the next couple of days. But in 2 weeks, in a month, yeah, we're not going to be thinking about this anymore. But in the short term, it might, again, put some pressure on these stocks. But yeah, SoFi, it's approaching a spot where, in that swing trading account, guys, I'm going to start nibbling, going to start buying the dip a little bit. It looks pretty good. So what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments. And check out the Patreon, by the way, if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, be a part of the Discord. We post updates every single week, guys. I'm putting in fresh money. We're buying stocks, and you guys see all the stocks I'm buying, portfolio updates, full transparency on the performance, the gains, the losses, right? Well, there haven't really been much losses recently. I have made some stupid moves, you guys probably saw those, but we're up like 75% over the past year compared to the S&P's like 20 something. So check it out. Link down below, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon, also pinned in the comments. Check it out, guys. So yeah, SoFi, interesting times, man, as is, these indices, and we can see a lot of other stocks are getting nailed. OKLO, which I have covered a decent amount here on the channel, it saw a fake out rally. Like I said, did I not say this yesterday, right? Or 2 days ago? I got a question. Somebody was like, Stas, are you going to short it now that it already dumped a little bit? And I was like, maybe. I also got a question, are you going to go long OKLO? And I was like, probably not, because I was thinking, any rebound in this stock after it dumped a good chunk already, after being way overbought, any rebound now could be a bull trap. That's the way I'm looking at this. And I kind of was proven right there, because we saw a little rebound yesterday into this morning, but look at this now. It's dumping 5%. All those gains are now gone. So OKLO, I think there is risk for this to come back down, or there's a chance rather for it to come down to $95, $100 a share. But am I going to short it now for that little window? No. The time to short it was a week ago. And like I said, I didn't do it. I did not do it. But it is what it is. Now I'm not going to chase it, So that's the little update there. DraftKings, I don't know what's going on here, but this thing is getting destroyed. 10% down. Holy moly. What happened here, guys? I actually have no idea. Looks like here DraftKings and NBC Universal announced exclusive integration and digital sponsorships across NBC Universal's properties, blah, blah, blah. They signed a multi-year collaboration on sports portfolio. I didn't really look into that, guys. But man, I guess the investors don't like that. The stock seems like, that should be something that moves it to the upside, but I guess it's dumping 10%. I wouldn't be happy about that if I was an investor. I'm not, full disclosure, in DraftKings, but if I was, I'd be like, whoa, what's going on here? But again, I haven't looked too deep into it, but that's the headline on that. It's dumping 10%. Oof, guys, not the best for DraftKings. Let's do one more here. Duolingo. There we go. Duolingo. Let's do an update. I got a question 2 days ago. Do you guys remember this? Asking, Stas, I bought at 280. Should I take profits? Now it's at what, like 315. I think I said in that video to take profits. I would at least. I can't tell you guys what to do, obviously, but I was like, if I bought it there for a trade and it rebounded quickly, I would probably lock in profits. And now Duolingo is struggling to break through this spot, 330. It's actually down 5% on the day. Again, a lot of stocks are down, guys. But for Duolingo, I mentioned this in that last video when I responded to that guy. I'll say it again now. Like I said, I would lock in profits, but I would re-enter if it's able to retake 330 to 335. Because look, after that, man, we have a wide open window right here up to about 370, 365, 370. That could be a nice trading opportunity, but I want to wait for the actual confirmation of a breakout, which we're not getting quite yet. Let's see what else is moving down. I mean, geez, guys, you name it. Big tech across the board. Netflix down 2%, Amazon 1.5%. Same with Google. Meta down 1.3%. So it looks like, yeah, a little sell-off from this government shutdown scare, but it's nothing, man. It's going to be a buy the dip opportunity, and I'm looking to put some more money to work. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that follow button. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.